What's up, guys? It's Louis at That Convention Guy Collectibles. Today I have something pretty spectacular, hopefully. Fingers crossed. This is coming back from Power Sports Memorabilia. This was a send-off for an autograph signing that they were having. I was super duper nervous about sending this item in. Why? It already had a ton of signatures. It is one of the signature pieces in my collection. It's one of my favorite pieces in my collection. But it needed this last person to really be complete. And the item is a Yankees Displate, New York Yankees. I have a bunch of really great autographs on it, but there was a signing coming up with the man, the captain, you know who I'm talking about, number 2, Derek Jeter, number 2. And so Power Sports Memorabilia was doing a service. So I went ahead against all my better judgment and sent it in. Now, why do I say my better judgment? I've sent in Displates a few times to get autographs, not with them, with other companies. And in transit, they've been damaged. There's nothing like sending in a piece that's already signed, that's in perfect condition, sending it in, and it arrives damaged. It's happened to me with paper posters, but it's also happened to me with Displates. Top of that, you never know. It could get lost in the mail, and then you're out this item. Now this, I'm gonna go ahead and open it up and show it to you and talk about it. I haven't seen it. I don't know if it's arrived in one piece. I mean, it's metal, it should, but is it damaged? For those of you who have seen some of my other videos, you've seen Displates can get damaged. They can be dented, they can be scratched. I'm afraid to put a knife to this, because I don't know. Okay, yeah. It's reading, so I should be able to. Now, it's always good to have your Displates between cardboard inside of a package thing, because then hopefully it is protected. I am very nervous, guys. Not gonna lie. Alright, so far it looks good. And I say that because it doesn't appear to be damaged from the outskirts. So let's see. Now, most companies, when you send it in, they will get the item and inspect it immediately and tell you that there's damage. That did not happen in this case, so I'm hoping that there is no damage. Okay. I'm gonna get off, actually, I'm gonna do this real quick. Show you, all that yellow is me preparing the item. And if you've watched any of my other videos, you know that I've shown you guys that if you're gonna send things off for consignments, you need to prep the item, meaning label, where do you want it signed, how do you want it signed, character names, quotes, statistics, whatever that particular celebrity does. And then where do you want it signed? Very important. I have to be very careful because all of this notation is over existing signatures. I tried to be very strategic as to where I placed the sticky notes and also where I placed the tape. It is painter's tape, so it should come up with no problem, but every once in a while, you never know. Okay, so this is coming off. Gotta be careful. Doesn't peel off any signatures. Yes. Okay, happy about that. A little bit of packing tape up here. Good. All right, so now let's take a look. So this was signed again by Jeter, right there. Mr. Derek Jeter, number 2. And he inscribed it with 5-time World Series champs, WS champs. What in the world is this? I Okay, see, that's, what in the world is that? Okay. So the item is damaged in several spots. Now I did notice this. As I was pulling this out, I noticed that there's a hole there. It's like a burn mark or something. I don't know what that is. But it went through to the item as well. And that was definitely not there before. So I'm not sure what happened there. But it is definitely damaged. That sucks. This was like a perfect piece, and now it is a slightly less perfect piece. It's signed by Darryl Strawberry, Paul O'Neill, Bernie Williams, Wade Boggs, Dwight Gooden, Andy Pettit, CeCe Sabathia, Mariano Rivera, David Cohn, David Wells, Roger Clemens, Hideki Matsui, Jorge Posada, Joe Girardi, Don Mattingly, Derek Jeter. All of the Yankee greats from the 90s, some of the 2000s. And for me, I had left this spot open for Derek Jeter, and I figured once that was done, that is it. Yes, there is one more spot right here. I could technically add somebody, but I don't know anybody that I would need to add. I mean, maybe Aaron Judge in 10 years, 20 years, if he's still a Yankee, if he's still great, you know. But back, you know, some of these guys, I mean, granted I have Darryl Strawberry on here. He wasn't a Yankee great, but he was a fun player to watch. Maybe Gary Sheffield or somebody. Mark Teixeira, maybe? That could work. Anyway, very cool piece. I'm really disappointed about that, and I'm going to have to ask them about that because that is very disappointing. You can tell. It's very strange. There's a hole there. It's not a hole on this side. So I'm not sure how that happened, and then the hole is right exactly right there. So that stinks. So I will follow up once I've reached out to them and get a response. So till then, guys, appreciate you watching. If you haven't already done so, like and subscribe to the channel, help a brother out, and we'll see you in the next one.